to unravel. Interwald, one must travel. People creep and new arrivals come as they please, creating further bare mystery, theater intrigue. Getting to know new beaver clique bears takes time. Their personality and idiosyncrasies outside the paradigm. Bear identification is a game. Getting one wrong ain't no shame. Some say it's all about the snout, but bad camera lighting frequently casts doubt. Sunny days divulge the faces channel black, so muzzle color one should try. However, in night lights now color is unclear. Review other traits to make questions disappear. Tummy to ground space can be 1/8. However, to emphasize and accentuate. Throughout the barrier, tummy size will fluctuate. In mating season, pursuit of love. Bears forgetting to eat, not unheard of. In the fall, bears pack on pounds, becoming husky, hefty, and even profound. I can conclusively set the stage, often giving away that there's age. Stature in relation to stationary objects is a key. No different bear standing by a scenting tree, for paws on the ground or standing. Take heed of height when bears meander in addition to appearance, behavior can resolve doubt, unveiling exactly what that amusing bear is all about. When hunting enter must take center stage, no need to conjure up a mystical sage. Bear activity includes dancing and wrestling, indubitably and unquestionably not pedestrian. Beaver Creek bears into the woods. Interwald, we must travel.
When it comes to identifying individual bears from among several bears that inhabit a specific habitat, there are several factors to consider. Every black bear has unique physical characteristics, behavioral tendencies, and personality idiosyncrasies. Still, the more interaction and touch points with an individual bear, whether in person or via camera, the better we understand that bear. In perfect lighting, one can often distinguish bears from their glaring physical traits, such as snout and fur color. However, environmental conditions frequently provide natural lighting that is subpar for good photography. For instance, it can be hard to determine the color of a bear's snout from game camera images if the weather is overcast, or a bit cloudy when under a canopy of overhanging trees. And even black or dark snouts may appear tan in night lighting. The focus of these short videos is bear identification, specifically night identification. If trying to identify specific bears from night images, one key to consider is forepaw on the ground height. A bear's weight or tummy size fluctuates during the bear year. Bears often lose weight during mating season, prior to dramatically packing on the pounds in September in preparation for the long nap of winter. Conversely, bear height can remain relatively constant during a given bear year. Unless, of course, that bear is a youngster experiencing a growth spurt. When comparing several bears in night lighting, it may be beneficial to compare each bear's height in relation to a stationary frame of reference. A limb or notch on a tree often serves as a useful reference point. Obviously, taller bears are usually older than shorter bears of the same sex. Camera positioning, as well as bear proximity to the camera, may make a small bear appear larger than actual size. So when it comes to bear identification, cheat as much as possible. cheating may be helpful if one is viewing a bunch of middling bears close in age and size. For instance, friendly bear Huey frequently traverses Beaver Creek. We've known Huey since he was a cub. Currently 6 years old, Huey will turn 7 in mid-February. Despite being 6, Huey has retained the typical young male lankiness longer than usual. Huey has a messed up left wrist and right forearm, presumably from a run-in with a larger bear. Thus, Huey often walks with a limp and wrestles using his back paws more than other bears. Thus, Huey is used as a benchmark to determine the age of other bears if a photo sequence includes images of Huey and others. These videos show that Huey is taller than Beaver Creek 2025 newcomers, Rascal and Fawnstalker, who are likely 2021 twins. If two young bears similar in size are traveling together, there's a good chance they are siblings. These videos also briefly show another Beaver Creek bear that can usually be pegged without too much trouble. Slick has fur that shines, as well as eyes that twinkle, more than the average bear in night lighting. Similar to Huey, Slick was also several years old before he could pack on pounds pre-hibernation. However, Slick is much older than Huey, and nowadays can actually gain substantial weight. With Slick, we presume his young weight gain issues were anxiety-induced. Slick is one stressed-out bear, but with good reason. For Slick frequently displays battle scars from skirmishes with larger males. Not surprisingly, Slick has become a pacifist, preferring to expend his energies courting the ladies, rather than fighting more aggressive males. As always, remember, when it comes to nature, one will never know, unless you go Interwald. That is amongst the trees and into the woods.